welcome back. The new year is almost here, which means for many of us, it's time to go ahead and set those new goals. With a possible recession on the horizon, this is the year of saving money. Jordan Foster joins us in studio with why one financial expert says that you want to start planning as soon as possible. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, Vincent Perry with the Merit Prize Financial. He says the sooner you get started, the better you'll be in the end. And did you know the average person can't even afford to cover a $400 unexpected expense? So say a car engine goes out, or that'll be much more expensive, but a car part or something like that, most people can't even take care of it. So while you're going ahead and making those 2023 financial plans, here are a few suggestions from Perry. For starters, he says the best plan is the one you'll stick with to the end. And for more than 25 years, he's been working in the financial industry and helping people reach their goals financially. So whether that be planning for retirement, getting out of debt, or even learning how money works, he says the best thing to do is start as early as possible. And to start, he says you'll want to understand your why.
It really just begins with what's important to you. You know, what are your goals? What are your values? You know, why are you saving? What's important to you? Is it family? Is it relationships? You know, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? And then at that point, it's really about just developing a plan of action.
And this morning, we're helping you develop your plan of action and how to start planning, right? First, you want to create a budget. How much money do you have coming in versus how much money is going out as far as the bills? Of course, you can find different budget templates online for free as well. And we found a couple as well myself. You can always go online for help, or you can always turn to a financial expert. Then, once you got your budget, you want to start setting up an emergency fund, or what some people call a rainy day fund. He says you'll want to have up to 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses saved up. Now, after that, cut out any unnecessary spending. So eating out less, maybe even canceling some of those unused subscriptions, or maybe some of those streaming services that you don't use as well, or maybe you don't need 3, right? After that, he says adjusting your thermostat at home could also help, right? So either turning the heat down during the winter, turning the heat up during the summer, wearing less clothes or more clothes around the house helps. And then after that, he says, put any of those final plans on paper and put them somewhere you can see them often. Now, for those of you who have 401k plans, Perry suggests if you haven't already, go ahead and max that out, especially if your organization that you work for is matching that as well, so that you're putting the most into that 401k as well. And that advice does differ for people who are starting off in debt. Vincent says if you are in debt, take care of the debt first, starting with the bill that has that highest interest rate accruing. Of course, we'll have the full complete list of different tips on our website, abc24.com. And of course, we love telling these stories. We love telling your stories most importantly. So if you know somebody, if you know a great story, make sure you reach out and let us know on social media. Jordan F. Live on Facebook or Twitter. You can always email me, jfoster@abc24.com.